Yeah. So guys, are you able to see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
See, like I told you that for making any kind of like you are making any report, okay, then you have to use the steps. Okay, the same steps I told you in every project. Like number first is extraction, transformation, loading. After that, making a model and then making some calculation. And after that, you can make the visuals or analyze your data. So right now we have a fourth step is done, like extraction, transformation, loading, modeling. These all done. Now we are moving into fifth step as a calculation or measures. So see, for measuring calculation, we have to select the actual. See, for actual, we have a actual data only. For budget, we have a budget data only, and for forecast, we have a forecast data only. So what is our need? That our need is to compare all these things, like actual to budget, budget to forecast as well as. So we have to compare all these things. But in actual, we have a total of 7th month data in actual. But in budget and forecast, we have full 12-month data. So first for this, you have to click new table here for creating a measure. It means some of the calculation. Okay, so for creating a new table, it means I table name as a key measure. When I connect all the measure into just a measure table, I cannot utilize this kind of tables. So see, when you select the measure table, the measure table is just a blank, so you can just always calculate any measure into just measure table, so you can directly drag and drop into your visualization just with a measure. Okay, so why we create a measure? So see guys, I already told you in the earlier class why we create a measure, as that we have, because we have a, suppose in this file, not a card, I will show you in table. Okay, see, we have a table format now, and for date table we have a date here. So I don't need as a hierarchy, click on just date. See, your date is range is there, and now we have an actual, we have an implicit actual value. It means we have an implicit value of actual. But why we need as explicit? Because see, in this area we have to make as a average as well as minimum, maximum. We have to done all these things. But this one is implicit value. But why it is not usable more? Because it is not reusable again and again. Because suppose if we making some of the analyze function, some of the advanced analytic function, we cannot use this kind of implicit function with this kind of formatting. Okay, so we need a explicit function for this. Because explicit is a reusable for any time or for multiple table connected with all types of calculation. Because right now in Power BI we are using some, suppose in starting we have to use some basic, but suppose after the starting or complete the end middle, in mid time we have to use the intermediate function, some of the advanced function to making the analyzing after the forecasting. Okay, so we have to use our explicit measure. For explicit measure we have to calculate the measure. So right now I click on new measure and write it as total cost. Okay, so for total actual cost, what is the same thing, what are the same function we are using? We are just going to sum of actual. Means for the actual table, see, you have to use the sum of column name. So column name in the under the actual file we have an actual column. So just click on actual and close the bracket, and when you put the enter, your actual of total cost is there. And when you put drag down into this file, see, the value will be the same. There is no difference in the value. Okay, so all the things will be same, but there is the only difference is that it is an explicit one. Okay, it is an explicit one. So you can use this function after some of the times, like I will tell you in some of the functions. After total cost, you can put it into comma delimiter. Okay, see, this is a reusable function, so that is the reason we using implicit as well as explicit to compare the data. But implicit is using a less than as compared to the explicit function. So if your interviewers ask you why we use an explicit function, so explicit function is used only for the further calculation, and it is a very reusable and not able and connected with any kinds of table. Suppose if you connected with this to actual cost, with the actual as well as budget, with the department, with the cost element, with the reason, this table is this function is connected with all the table, but this actual is connected with only just the actual table or for a calendar table only. Okay, so there is a reason to adjust this kind of table. So just click on this and go to home tab, copy and just paste. I'm just pasting this one. Right now I am going to extract a budget, right? Budget file. See, for budget we have a total of complete year data. Actual we have till 7. It means total of 7 month data. For budget we have a total of 12 month data. So this budget is also implicit. When you click on this, it is an implicit measure. So you just click on the same way for a budget table. Budgeted cost. Total budgeted cost and the sum of budgeted. When you drag and drop into this visualization, see the value will be the same for every row or every column. You just click on command eliminator. Okay, see the value will be the same. It means when you see the difference between those two, there is a no difference between this table. Just click on this and move down into down and click on this table, copy and just paste. So now we are doing some calculation with the forecast. Remove the budget, and instead of budget we are using a forecast. Okay, so this one is a forecast. So same way we are going to calculate our new measure for forecast, total forecast. Click on some function, and for forecast you can use a forecast to forecast. Click on just enter, which means your forecast table with a done, and click on just this table, command eliminator. It means you can format your currency. Okay, format your formatting of your currency. So see, actual we have actual, total, actual cost, all the values are same. It means there is a no any effect to use the implicit or explicit. But yes, when you're making some of the advanced calculation, so then you are able to make this kind of functions. Like, what is the advanced calculation? Suppose if you want to compare forecast and budget together, how to compare? You can just click the total forecast and total budget and compare each together directly. When I click on this table, okay, and go to date, for date table, suppose I need as a only just a date, we don't need a hierarchy, and click on total budget and total forecast. See how to connect this table, because if you don't make this relationship, this date relationship, okay, so you cannot compare the budgeted and forecast value together. So that is the benefit of the Power BI relationship, that when you make the any kind of relationship, then you able to make any kind of transformation or any kind of comparable in the tabular format as well as, because see in this day in this this table, you cannot connect it to budget or forecast. You can connect, you cannot connect, but the date table is connected, you all three. Okay, so that is the reason you can connect the comparison between budget and forecast together. Okay, so now we are moving into our next measure for this. Like we have a total budgeted and total forecast. So guys, tell me, any doubt in these three measures? Total actual cost, total budgeted cost, or total forecasting cost? Any doubt? Or same way you can make the graph for this as well. As you can just, this one is a just tabular presentation, so you can just click on this copy, you can just click on paste. Here we have a budget to forecast. Suppose next one I click copy and paste for right now I am clicking on to budget to actual, not this one. I am going to actual of this one. And see the actual we have a for 6 months, so we have to compare a total budget as well as uh, date we have. Okay, so for date we have a basic filtering of we are using a top and it means advanced filtering. Okay, so you can date the starting from end, either you can choose any of the filtering like relative date in the last six last 6 months. Click on apply. When you click on apply, your last 6 month data you don't have because from today. Okay, it will connect from today. Related time, basic quickly. Okay, no worry. You can just click on this table, budget and actual, and see when you're making this kind of relationship. Just copy and paste here, and you can choose as a line chart. Suppose right now I'm choosing as a line chart. So see your value is there, total budgeted cost and total forecast cost. And doing some formatting for this, like you have to switch on the legend as well as go to title, because I don't want title here. Data label is on, so your data label is on. So we have total budgeted cost, total forecast cost. Also, we cannot show as a y-axis. We cannot need as a x-axis also. Okay, see this kind of data we have a budgeted and total forecasting cost. And same way, you can click on this table, copy and just paste. Just click on right now I'm going to use as an area chart. See, we have a total budgeted cost for 12 months and area chart total cost, we actual cost we have for just a July, just a July data. Okay, so this kind of visualization also you can prepare. You just click on this table, format, and do some formatting. See, all the formatting is done with just copy and paste also. Okay, so this kind of visualization also you can done. So now, guys, tell me any doubt till here. Otherwise, I will move into next one. Any doubt, guys? Jasmeet, Shabrish, Hemlata. Any doubt?
No, sir.
So now I'm going to move into third sheet. See, now I'm going to prepare some of the some of the calculation for advanced level. Okay, so click on this visualization. Go to date. Click date. Go to here and date as a hierarchy level. I don't want as a hierarchy. I just click on the date wise. Suppose today we have a total budget and total forecast. What if I want to compare this budget and forecast? So you can just write a measure here. You can just write a measure here. Budgeted versus forecast. So what is the same thing? Using total budgeted cost minus total forecast cost. See, this purple line is showing as it is a measure. It is not a exclusive implicit measure. It is a explicit. So that is the reason you can use this kind of measure and click just enter. It means measure to measure you can use for measure purpose budget versus forecast. See, when you click on this and go to demo and eliminator, see your value is there now. Budgeted versus forecast. Click on this, go to size, going to increase the size. See, your size is increasing now. So see the budgeted versus forecast. It is a positive variance because right now we have a budgeted value for higher than the total forecast in the month of Jan. In the month of Feb is positive. Here is a negative variance. Okay, it means our budgeted is 2.7, but our forecast is 2.19. So there is a negative variance. So for this month we have a negative, and for this we have a total of positive variance. Okay, so for next one, suppose I'm going to use as in percentage. That in percentage, how much is a negative and how much is a positive. So you can just write a measure budget versus forecast percent. So for various percentage, you can just divide function for budgeted versus variance multiply by denominator by budgeted total budgeted and close the bracket, then your percentage would be ready for the budgeted. So you can just click on this, drag and drop your file from here, budgeted versus forecast percent, and you can just click on this, go to percentage. See, it will showing you that how much is your positive and how much is your negative. Okay, so you have to select all the budgeted variance or this kind of data you have. Like see, you have a complete table now. We have a total budgeted cost, total forecast cost, budgeted versus forecast, budgeted versus forecast. Okay, so that you can compare the data. Let's remove this one. So that you can compare the data for every month wise, year wise, date wise. Okay, so for this kind of variance you have to calculate for a measure. Okay, because we have to calculate total budget measure and total forecast measure into the by explicit, so we are able to connect with those two advanced measure for various variance percentage into just cleanest manner. Okay, so for that you can make some changes into, suppose copy this table and go to page 4 and just paste this table, and for total budgeted and forecast you can remove this one variance, so you can use as a this table. Okay, and for budget and just click on this one is budgeted for variance percentage. Yeah, this one is percentage. So I want a variance into the column and percentage into the line volume. Okay. So see your variance and your percentage is done with this, and you can use some of the formatting only. Like you can use a data label on. Okay. For data color. For data color, I am using some conditional formatting. Conditional formatting is like, suppose click on function fx. Okay, so when you click on FX, it will showing the color scale. See lowest value, we have a red color. Click on red, and for highest value, we can use a green color. And click on OK. All the things is green now. Let me just function other count of date. Now we have to use a rule greater than 0. to less than 1. We have to use a red, adding a new rule for greater than one number to than or equal to 100%. We are using a green, then okay. Things change. Let me just do again. Stop that guys. Click on the budgeted because I am going to remove this one now. Yeah, remove this one. And on the basis of again we have to done for color scale. Now we have to rule not a count of date. We have to use a function like key measure and on the basis of variance. Okay, on the basis of variance, the greater than is equal to 0% to less than or equal to 1 number. We are using a red one. New for greater than or equal to 1 number for less than or equal to 100%. 100%. So you can use a green color and click on OK. And maybe it will change. Yeah. See, it will change as a negative variance into the red color. See, negative variance into the red color and positive variance into the green color. And this is formatting done by, it is called as conditional formatting. Okay. So budget and forecast variance. So you can write it as a name for this one, like title versus forecast. And color right now I'm choosing green. Color I'm choosing white and background color is green. Alignment. You can use the text size as well as for dim. You have to use a function like budget versus forecast variance by right now it's a date wise. So suppose if I want this copy, just click on this and go to just paste this one. Suppose right now, just a minute, page for 2 times, okay. Okay, so right now, see, it is on the basis of date, but I don't need at a date wise. Right now, I'm need at clustered by chart. Okay, suppose right now I'm need at cost element group wise. Okay, see, we have a group wise data, budgeted versus forecast and budgeted versus forecast variance. See, I don't want, see, this is automatically formatting. This one is negative one, so it is a red one, and this one is a green one, it is a positive variance. So four different types of cost element group. So you can just click on y-axis for color. You can use a black one. And for text size, you can increase. See, the every depreciation and amortization, we have a positive variance, hardware and software. So we have a negative variance only for others, labor and administration. Okay, so this kind of presentation you can prepare with this just for budget, just for things. Okay, and one more thing, suppose right now I'm going to not this one. Okay, page 5, page 4. You just click on copy because copy and paste is a very important tool in this area. Like instead of date, right now I'm going to use as IT department. See, there is a different types of department. IT department we have. Okay, this kind of data also. But if you don't want IT department, because IT department is many things, so you can choose with the IT area wise. See, area is functional, enable, government. will support. You can go to here is the x-axis, so you can increase the size and make the font into dark black. Okay, and for data label, yeah, everything is good. So for budgeted versus forecast variance is done. Okay guys, so now I think from my side some of the steps is done. Now we are done with some extra advanced analytic tomorrow. So guys, I will send you this file with you so that you can make practice on this IT sector file. Click on project third. Okay. Yeah, so guys, tell me any doubt you have. I'm Lata, Jasmeet, Keertan, Pawan, and Shabrish. Any doubt if you have till now?
No, sir.
Sure?
Yes, sir.
सर मुझे एक चीज पूछनी थी।
Yeah, बताओ.
सर ये जो डेट फंक्शन है, ये कॉलम जो डेट वाली ऐड करते हैं, मैं अपने में ऐड कर रही हूँ, बट डेट फॉर्मेट इस तरह का नहीं आ रहा है।
Okay, let me just go to this one. Okay, see, this one is date table. So when you put the calendar auto function, the date format different आएगा. But आपको date पे click करो, and then date type here. You can choose from here is a date. Like here, you can instead of date and time, you can just click on date and doing the formatting with this. So suppose if you want to format of anything, you can choose short date, long date, this kind of date. You want to choose as a short date, so you can format date according to your date formatting. Okay. Yeah. Any other?
सर कल मैं सर मैं एक मैप बना रही थी, तो उसमें
Okay.
जब मैप बना रही थी तो लॉन्गिट्यूड एंड लैटिट्यूड को मेजर भी कर रही थी, और
हाँ.
उनकी मैंने कैटेगरी भी चेंज की थी, बट वो बन नहीं रहा था।
नहीं, अब बन जाएगा। जैसे मैंने अभी आपको बताया ना कि आप देखो, मैं आपको बताया जैसे कि आप इसको डेटा टाइप को जैसे चेंज करोगे।
हाँ, डेटा टाइप मैंने चेंज किया था सर, देन उसके बाद भी नहीं हो रहा था।
अच्छा, तब भी नहीं हो रहा? नहीं, हो तो जाना चाहिए। देखो अब जैसे मैंने यहाँ पे मैप क्लिक किया आपके सामने, ठीक है। अब जैसे मैं यहाँ कंट्री सेलेक्ट करूंगा तो देखो ये ऑटोमेटिक ले लेगा। देखो सारी कंट्रीज ने देखो ऑटोमेटिक ले ली, बन तो जाना चाहिए। एक बार ही ना एक काम करना, उसको क्रिएट करके दोबारा से एक बार करना, मतलब एक बार डेटा टाइप चेंज करके दोबारा से डेटा टाइप वही डालना। कभी कभी
ठीक है।
कभार वो एरर आ जाती है। ठीक है, देखो इसमें तो मेरा देखो आपके सामने है, देखो आ गया तुरंत। बस मैंने सिर्फ डेटा, बिकॉज डेटा टाइप ही मेन होता है। अब जैसे हमें कंट्री वाइज में अगर आपको बताऊं, मुझे बजट चाहिए, ठीक है। हम कंपेरिजन कर सकते हैं, लाइक फॉर बजट एंड वेरिएंस चाहिए। सो आई एम जस्ट क्लिक ऑन दिस एंड गो टू साइज, budget and variance. So see, budget and variance sizes as per your data. See right now and click on OK. This area has this area. Okay, this blue sign is showing as a country wise data. Okay, so all the things may be done like that latitude. No, you just click on this and bubbles. You can increase the size of bubbles as well as. Okay, category you can also see Switzerland, Mexico. This one is New Zealand. There's a different country you have. Total of 4 maybe. Data color, if you want to choose the data color is green one, then there is a green one. Okay, so all the things will be done. See, map will be done. You can just change the data type again and then try. Okay. Then also if you have, then you let me know. Then I will see what is the issue with it.
ओके सर, गॉट इट।
So I'm going to stop this session maybe today. So we are going to move the session from tomorrow, from continue part from this IT sector 5. Okay. So guys, I have one more request to you all. Like you have already downloaded my application. So go to Play Store. Okay, so when you go to Play Store and install my app again, okay, so before installing there is a review option in the application. Okay, so what is the review option? Like if you like my classes for this, so you can make just 1 or 2 minutes and make some review on this, so it will helpful for me as well as. Okay, so just make for 1 or 2 minutes. Yes, tell me.
सर मैं जो मैंने उस दिन आपसे इशू बोला था कि ये जैसे मेरा जो जैसे ये मैप के नीचे डॉटेड लाइन है, तो आपने बताया था कि हम वहाँ पे 16:2 वाला जो ऑप्शन सेलेक्ट करते हैं, तो
राइट,
वैसे ही वो सिलेक्टेड है, लेकिन तब भी वो ठीक नहीं हो रहा।
ये डॉटेड लाइन है ये वाली।
हाँ हाँ सर, ये मतलब मुझे लेटर फॉर्मेट में करना पड़ रहा है, मतलब वो स्पेस बहुत कम दिखा रहा है, ऐसे होता है।
नहीं, when देखो, see when I click on the page, okay, so click on visualization and here is a page, so my page size is 16.9, okay.
हाँ
Suppose,
सर ऐसे ही है, हाँ जी।
yeah, suppose if your size is not greater than, suppose your total line, see right now my space is just smaller, okay,
हम्म,
because when I
यस,
put the filter pane up, see my space is higher, okay. Same way when I click on this one, my space is also a higher, so it will automatically shade with your uh, visualization open. Suppose when you click on this all the filter, see your space is still dotted line, only the till, okay. I cannot work with
ओके,
beyond the dotted line, so there is a reason.
यस,
So you can enter the page size from here. Suppose page size, there is a 4.3 as well as letter tooltip. If you want to change the custom as well as custom is what, like, see, you can change it, suppose 4000, okay. See your page size is 4000 for this size, and you can change the height for 2400. See your page size is ready. Now you can make a relationship for any kind of thing. Click on
ओके,
this
ओके,
chart. Okay, so change as per,
यस,
if it's 16.9 is not work for you, then you can change the custom page, custom size. You can just click on custom and increase the size and make the size smaller, because I just click on 4000 to 2400. It means it is just 10 is to 6 maybe. Okay,
यस,
so it is called as 10 is to 6. So right now you have page size is original, so you can change it to 10 is to 6 or 10 is to 5, whether it is suitable for you. Okay.
ओके, यस। और एक चीज और सर, जैसे मान लो कि अभी आपने ये यहाँ पे मैप लगाया है और मैं कुछ दूसरा स्लाइस कर उठाती हूँ, तो वो एक के ऊपर ओवरलैप कर रहा है सेकेंडली, और वो अगर डिलीट करते हैं
सबके
तो वो
ऊपर
डिलीट
चेंज,
नहीं होता।
हाँ, नहीं नहीं,
हाँ
वो
ये,
सबके ऊपर चेंज होता है। लाइक जैसे मैं अगर आपको बताऊं, ये आपका मैप चार्ट है, अगर आप यहाँ पे ही
हाँ
एक
जी,
टेबल लगा दें, सी, अब देखो जैसे ही मैंने टेबल लगाई वो टेबल में कन्वर्ट हो गया। बट अगर
हाँ जी,
आपको अभी जैसे ये मैप चार्ट है, ठीक है, अब आपको यही
हाँ
मैप चार्ट को नहीं करना, अब आप बाहर क्लिक करो एंड देन टेबल को सिलेक्ट करो, ठीक है, इस
ओके,
तरीके से। तो तब आपका नेक्स्ट विजुअलाइजेशन, अगर आप विजुअलाइजेशन पे क्लिक करके ही कोई दूसरा विजुअलाइजेशन क्रिएट करोगे, तो वो ऑलरेडी वाला डिलीट हो जाएगा, कोई न्यू आ जाएगा, ठीक है।
ठीक
एंड
है,
देन अब
ठीक है
आप
सर,
उसको चेंज कर सकते हो अपने अकॉर्डिंग, कोई भी डेट वगैरह आपने सिलेक्ट करनी है तो आप कर सकते हो, ठीक
हाँ
है।
जी,
तो वो
ओके,
चीज़ है,
ओके, यस
उसके
सर,
बेस पे आप उसकी चेंजेस वगैरह कर सकते हो। मेन तो है, देखो चेंजेस तो बाद में हो जाते हैं, उसकी कोई इशू नहीं है। देखो फॉर्मेटिंग ही मेन होती है कि आपने काम कैसे किया है, वो फॉर्मेटिंग ज़्यादा मेन होती है। अब जैसे मैं इस टेबल को अभी मेरे को रिमूव करना है, तो मैं उसको यहाँ से रिमूव करूँगा। और जब आपने कोई भी चीज़ को रिमूव करना, आप उसको करेक्ट रिमूव करेंगे तभी वो फाइनलाइज होगी। जैसे मैं इसको यहाँ से रिमूव करूँगा तभी वो जाएगा, अदरवाइज वो शो करेगा, ठीक है। तो अब देखो यहाँ
हाँ
पे
जी,
आपको दिखा रहा है बजटेड वर्सेस फोरकास्ट वेरिएंस बाय कंट्री एज वेल, ओके। तो अब हम नेक्स्ट क्लास में कल करते हैं जितना हो पाए, उसके अलावा कुछ हम न्यू मेजर और क्रिएट करेंगे, एंड देन उसके बाद हम पूरा एक डैशबोर्ड क्रिएट करेंगे आईटी सेक्टर का, कि कैसे डैशबोर्ड
ठीक,
को क्रिएट किया जाए, ठीक है।
हाँ
तो
जी, सर आज वाला जो है मैं क्रिएट करके कोशिश करती हूँ, अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम आती है तो मैं आपको कॉल करूँगी।
श्योर श्योर, आप मुझे कॉल कर लेना 10 11 12 बजे के बाद, ठीक है।
ओके, यस सर, थैंक यू,
ठीक है।
थैंक यू सर।